hello.
Hello there.
Right, the reason that we've got you here in front of a camera is that we wanted to get your perspective as a student on some of your preconceptions on sleep.
Right, okie dokie.
So, first of all, do you believe you get enough sleep at university?
I would say so, yes. But then again, I'm someone who gives myself the opportunity to have a lie-in when I need one. And also this year, because I got to my third year, I put quite a bit of emphasis on to not getting to bed too far after 12 o'clock. I could probably like a little bit more, but I think I get enough, or certainly more than I have before anyway.
Okay, so
more good sleep than I've had before.
And I guess then you sleep is very important to you.
Very, hugely important to me. It's yeah, it's one of the pleasures of life, isn't it? A good night's sleep. So yeah, massively important.
Okay, and do you feel it's easy to get a regular routine?
I think no. I don't think it is easy to get a regular routine. I think you can, but I think it's either put effort into that. Like as soon as you have if you have a big night out or something like that, it completely messes up your routine. Like if you're concentrating on working in the day, getting a decent body clock where you're doing stuff in the day and then going to bed around 12, 1 o'clock. As soon as you have a night out and you go to bed at 3 and then you get up the next day at 1, it's hard to get that back to normal.
Okay.
So I don't think it's easy, but I think it's possible.
Mm. And I guess it's related to that already. Would you like to know more information about sleep and how you can kind of fine-tune routines and things like that?
I would, yeah. But it's a subject I find interesting because I've always taken sleeping quite seriously and something I value. But yeah, and there's a lot of sort of, what do you call it, old wives' tales, or for want of a better way of explaining it, about sleep. And you hear things and you're not sure whether they're true or not. Like you know, if you go to bed at a certain time, is sleep for you at certain times better, and stuff like this. There's some people say to me that like lying in isn't actually like good for you. You're better getting up early and not getting more sleep anyway, which I'd like to see disproven because I always feel better after a lie-in if I feel like I'm low on sleep. So yeah, so something like the clarification of some of what's false and what's true would be interesting, I think. Yeah.
You're someone then that generally tends to have a lie-in or nap during the day when you get the opportunity to grab it.
Yeah, because I think if you feel really tired and then you try and operate when you're tired, it's not really productive anyway. So I feel like you're better trying to catch up on that sleep, or if you're really tired, just getting a nap in anyway, because you won't do anything good with that time.
Okay, and that has
you're tired and your brain's not functioning.
So it does have a negative effect on your work or your sleep, on your productivity.
Yeah, if you're tired.
Okay, and finally, are there any habits or rituals you have that you might use to try and get to sleep, or that have worked in the past?
Yeah, I mean, I find reading, if I want to make sure I'm getting to sleep reasonably soon, like I've gone to bed and I want to get to sleep in the next half an hour or hour rather than lying up for whatever reason, which rarely happens to me anyway, but I find reading before you go to bed rather than, say, watching a film or something is much better. Yesterday, for the first time ever, I tried having a cup of hot porridgey milk before I went to bed, which was a bit of an experiment, but apparently milk is good for you to go to sleep. And I heard off someone that porridge was as well, or oats were, so I tried that and read a book to go to bed actually last night because I wanted to get a decent night's sleep for today. It's hard to say whether it worked. I fell asleep, but I'd probably fell asleep anyway because that's what I do a lot when I'm lying down in bed.
Okay, great. Thanks for your input.
Okay, no problem. Thank you for your
Camera work.
pointing a camera at me in my dressing gown.